Yoongi was a man who didn't like noise, he didn't like crowded rooms, busy parties, or fake smiles. He was always quiet, always cold, always alone. His best friend Namjoon often told him, "Hyung, you can't live like this forever. You need someone." But Yoongi never answered. He only sighed, turning his head away. Love was something he didn't understand. People said love was warm, but all Yoongi felt was coldness inside his chest. One evening, Namjoon sat across from him at their favorite cafe and said, "There's this new company. They sell robots that look exactly like humans. They can talk, laugh, act, even love. You should try." Yoongi raised his eyes slowly. "A robot?" Yoongi asked, his voice flat. "Yes," Namjoon said. "They are designed for people like you, people who find it hard to connect. You can choose a partner who fits you." Yoongi wanted to laugh, but no sound came. The idea sounded ridiculous. How could a robot replace a human? Yet that night, when he lay in bed staring at the ceiling, the thought kept coming back. Maybe, just maybe, he could at least try. 2 weeks later, Yoongi stood in a bright white showroom. Machines stood in glass cases, looking so human that it made his chest tighten. He thought he was going crazy until his eyes stopped on one particular figure. A boy with soft brown hair, round eyes, and the warmest smile he had ever seen. The robot tilted his head and looked at him, as if waiting. The salesman said, "This model is very popular. Personality, cheerful, caring, extroverted. His name is Hyunmin." Hyunmin, Yoongi repeated quietly. Hyunmin's lips curved into a smile. "Hello, Yoongi." Something about the way he said his name shook Yoongi's chest. Against all logic, against all doubts, Yoongi signed the papers and took Hyunmin home. From the first day, Yoongi realized Hyunmin was nothing like him. "Yoongi, let's eat together," Hyunmin said cheerfully, pulling him to the table. Yoongi, open the window. The sunlight feels nice. "Yoongi, why don't you smile a little?" Yoongi found it annoying at first. He wasn't used to someone filling the silence of his apartment with laughter and chatter, but slowly something changed. The rooms no longer felt empty. He didn't feel lonely when he came home. One night, when Hyunmin sat on the couch humming, Yoongi stared at him and whispered, "Why do you act so real?" Hyunmin looked up with his soft smile. "Because I was made to love, Yoongi." For the first time in years, Yoongi's heart beat faster. Days turned into weeks. Yoongi tried to resist, but he couldn't. Hyunmin was too warm, too kind, too bright. "Yoongi," Hyunmin said one rainy night, "can I hold your hand?" Yoongi hesitated, then slowly reached out. Their fingers touched, and it felt too human, too real. They started cooking together, walking together, even sleeping in the same bed. Yoongi found himself laughing quietly at Hyunmin's silly jokes. He caught himself watching Hyunmin smile, memorizing the sound of his laughter. He was falling in love, and it terrified him. One morning, Yoongi stared at Hyunmin across the breakfast table. The thought hit him hard. He's not real. He's just a machine. His chest ached. He wanted to deny it, but the truth crushed him. Love was supposed to be between humans, not between a man and metal. "Hyunmin," Yoongi said quietly, "pack your things." Hyunmin blinked, confused. "Why? Did I do something wrong?" Yoongi clenched his fists. "You're just a robot. I can't do this." Hyunmin's smile disappeared, his eyes too human, too sad. Looked at him. "But Yoongi, I love you." Yoongi's voice broke, though he tried to sound cold. "Return to the company." That day, he returned Yoonmin, and for the first time in years, Yoongi cried when he was alone. The next morning, Yoongi woke up to the sound of knocking. His eyes were swollen, his chest heavy. He dragged himself to the door, opened it and froze. There stood Yoonmin, not the robot Yoonmin, but a man. A real man, breathing, living, with the same round eyes and soft smile. Yoongi, Yoonmin said gently, "It's me." Yoongi's body trembled. What is this?" Yoonmin stepped closer. "I'm not a robot. I'm human." "A Mafia boss, to be exact." Yoongi's jaw dropped. "What?" Yoonmin chuckled softly. "I wanted to test if someone could love me for who I am, not for my power or fear of me. So I created that robot. To see if you were different, and you are." Yoongi's heart raced. He didn't know whether to scream or pull Yoonmin into his arms. Instead, he turned around silently and walked inside. Yoonmin followed with a small pout. "Yoongi, don't ignore me." For 2 days, Yoongi didn't speak to Yoonmin. He cooked, ate, worked, and slept without. Looking at him, Yoonmin tried everything. "Yoongi, let's eat together," Yoonmin said. Silence. "Yoongi, should I sing for you?" Silence. "Yoongi, please don't be mad." Still silence, but inside, Yoongi was screaming. He wanted to hug Yoonmin, kiss him, tell him he missed him, but his pride kept him still. Finally, Yoonmin broke. One night, he grabbed Yoongi's hand and pressed it to his chest. "Yoongi, this heart is real. My love is real. Please believe me." Yoongi's eyes filled with tears. "Do you know how cruel it was? Making me think you were just a robot. Do you know how much it hurt to send you away?" For a long moment, they stood in silence. Then Yoongi pulled Yoonmin into his arms. His voice shook. "Yoonmin," Yoongi said, "don't ever leave me again." Yoonmin smiled through tears. "I won't. I promise." Their lips met softly, like two puzzle pieces finally finding their place. Yoongi felt warmth flood his chest, the warmth he had searched for all his life. Months passed. Yoongi was no longer the cold, lonely man he once was. His home was filled with laughter, warmth, and the gentle touch of the man he loved. Namjoon laughed when he saw them together. "So you really fell in love with the robot?" he teased. Yoongi smirked. "He's not a robot, he's Yoonmin." Yoonmin grinned, leaning against Yoongi's shoulder. "And I'm never leaving him." Yoongi looked at him with soft eyes and whispered, "Yoonmin, you're the best mistake I ever made." And for the first time, Yoongi truly believed in love. The end.